Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Have I covered all the bases? Whenever you might be watching this video, hello. I am happy to be with you again. So today is Sunday and we are doing our journal with me. So this is the next page that we are working on. And I'm getting to a point where, as you can see, we're getting pretty thick here. So I'm not 100% sure that I will use all of these pages. And that's the beauty of, doing it this way, because I can at any point take extra, and that can just be for another journal. I don't know yet, but this is our page today. So I'm going to remove it from the book, and we shall set our pretty girls aside, and we shall get busy. As you can see, my desk is already kind of messy because I am currently working on another journal, and I have all kinds of beautiful digital ephemera and tags and things out on my desk, and I thought, just going to take a minute out. We are going to play with this in a little different style. It's something that I do, but I haven't actually done it in here for a while. So, okay. So this past week, what's been going on? What do I want to journal about? Let me, just one sec. I'm in the room, but I'm not like in your face right at the moment. Let me grab some of the things that I could journal about, and we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Alrighty. Setting aside things that don't relate. Okay, so I bought some stuff at Hobby Lobby. I have that. I have these. Went to a granddaughter's band concert. I know this is silly, but, and at one point this week, we went to lunch, and I had Miss Vicky's sea salt and vinegar chips, which were very good. So I thought, well, maybe I could use that. This I didn't use from last week. And, oh, that's from earlier. Okay. And then, of course, I have pictures. And if I don't have something that's just like screaming at me saying, do this or do that, then I don't have to. I can save it for another day. Let's put some of this stuff, most of this stuff back in here. Most of this stuff I probably will not end up using, period. I don't know. We'll see. All right, and this was a thank you for an order that I bought, a book that I bought from Rachel. This week it's been a good week. I'm recording this is Friday before Sunday. This will go up on Sunday, but it's Friday that I'm recording it. And we're actually supposed to get snow again. later this afternoon. My cousin who lives up by Branson, Missouri, she texted me this morning to let me know. She's like, it's snowing. We've got snow. It's coming your way. Get ready. I'm just like, yay. Can hardly wait. I'm going to put a piece of tape on that because I kind of like, let's see, I kind of like this style of, I love the writing here. And sometimes these are fun too to use. What I'm going to do is I'm not even sure what, an I Spy, maybe? We'll see. We just have to kind of get going, and I'll show you. I can show you some examples, and I might, but first of all, I want to kind of get going, and then I will show you. I don't promise to use everything or anything if I choose not to. That's one of my new rules is I give myself express permission to totally, let's see, which pair of scissors, to totally switch it up, change my mind, and that has made journaling more fun. If I don't have to journal, if that does that make sense? Sometimes, you guys, just the pressure of feeling like you have to do something turns out to be a kind of a negative. And so I'm trying to avoid that. Now, because of this foil backing, I think I will go ahead and use my double-sided tape to lay this down. Maybe you've had good success when if you've used anything, whoops, like the aluminum that's that's not even aluminum. I'm not sure really what it is. It's probably some type of a plastic, but it's very, glues and things. Sometimes our normal glues don't work really well. So let me tell you what I'm going for. I started doing this with quilts many years ago. Kind of along there used to be like I Spy quilts, and maybe some of you that are quilters, you will remember it was kind of a thing back in the day. And I did some mini quilts, some wall quilts with that format, which basically you are taking fun fabrics and you are cutting them, and I frayed mine all around, and then you stitch them on to a backing fabric, so you will have little spaces here and there, random. Man, it's the way I've done some of my Christmas journals. Those of you that have followed me for a long time, that's one of the things that I have done with those. So you have little spaces here and there, but then you have these fun little pops of color and design. So I haven't done anything like that in my personal journal, and I thought, oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do today. I had the thought that I'm going to add a page like that to the journal that I'm working on. It's not my personal journal, and I thought, well, why can't I do that with my personal journal? And I said to myself, well, you can. So there you go. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to give little bits of space. I don't want anything to touch anything else. Okay? Now, let's just go ahead, and I may add a picture or two. I don't know. This time it may just be that I do my page and just journal, you know, about it, about what I've done. Okay. So for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm glad you have joined us. I think I have the most amazing subscribers, and I'm happy to have you join in the fun. We have a good time here, and I love to visit and catch up with you on what's new with me. And I didn't lay that down straight, and that's going to drive me nuts. But I'm afraid that if I try to pull this off, it's going to pull up. Yeah, it's not going to be good. So we're just going to have to roll with it. All right. So when you hear this sound, drawers closing and opening, I have on the left side of my desk a metal army cabinet that I picked up at a like a college surplus store where, you know, you can buy odds and ends that the college, they decide they don't want and they want to get rid of. And it's an ugly kind of army green, but I love it because it's got all these narrow drawers. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it used to be like a card catalog. So it's separated. I mean, yeah, it's very cool. So I've got it stuffed with all kinds of fun goodies. Now, the idea of what I'm doing here is to kind of figure out how to cover everything, cover the whole page with fun goodies. And I just do it because it's fun. I like the look of this, whatever you call it, I Spy or something, and I guess I Spy. I'll call it I Spy because that's what I called it in the quilting days. And this is just with paper. Now, had this been the front page that I was working on, like here, then I might very well have taken this to my sewing machine to help me. But because it's not, then I'm not. Okay, so let's see, what else did we receive that we can maybe incorporate into this page? Flower needle threader. Yes, I bought a new needle threader thinking, you know, to get a little bit of help with my project for Roxy Creation Journal of Stitchery. And then when I went to put it away, I I forgot that I had a jar full of needle threaders. So I added to my collection of needle threaders that I didn't remember that I had. Okay, let's put some pretty paper behind here. Oh, I know. This is some recent, too narrow. Okay, fine. Well, then let's go see what we can rip apart here to get some gorgeousness. Haven't ripped into that yet. And these are Rachel with Roxy Creations, her digitals. And I love using her stuff. I think I want my tear ruler though for this. So let's go ahead and tear a little bit of this away. One thing that with using a tear ruler, I definitely don't have down pat how to tear it perfectly without ever getting stuff like this in the way. Most times I do pretty well, but it's not a perfect, well, and it probably will go easier if I don't. Now, where's my little tag that I wanted to put? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it there so we have a little, that's better. And let's rip a bit of this off. We'll put that, we'll save that. We'll do this, and then let's eyeball it. Okay. And we shall go ahead and we'll just glue that one down. So my plan is to just kind of, this is current ephemera, you guys. You know, ephemera technically is design, you know, the definition, I don't know the exact, I'm not reading it right at the moment, but as I have learned, that it's bits and pieces like ticket stubs and different programs and things that are really kind of designed to be thrown away. And and I'm not crazy about that, so I'm just gonna wing it, and I could take this to my machine if I wanted to, my sewing machine, and stitch it down. But I think it'll be all right. Anyway, that are thrown away. Well, in our day and age that we live in, what do? Well, we get tons of things that we throw away every day. Okay, so I could put that there, I could put that there, and I think that's what I'll do. So you can see what I'm doing, right? That I am just getting going with this, and I am leaving spaces, okay? And the whole idea is I'm going to cover this whole thing. Now this gives me a little bit of writing room right here, and I may do another little bit here or there, or I might leave some of this open and I may just draw a box so that I know that that's for that. And this is also a pocket, so I may go ahead and do, say, another little journaling card and journal the rest of it, and and just tuck it in. Okay, so let me do one more little something, and then that's pretty. I just want some little something. And I have all this fun little, oh, I like that. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just playing. I'm just gluing. You can stitch. And I generally use 4 different types of glue. And especially for those of you that are new to my channel, I like to use art glitter glue. I like to use glue stick. I just use all-purpose Elmer's glue. I like to use Fabri-Tac, and this is my 4th glue, double-sided scrapbooking tape. And those are the 4 that I use a lot. A lot. Okay. So maybe, or maybe not. This is very cool. I don't know that I want all that dark stuff. I don't know, you guys. And these are just things that are on my desk while I'm working on another project. Okay, I like that. So there again, it's just a matter of just playing. You can have it make total sense. You can, that glue page is maybe, gotta be careful about that one. It can be random. It can make sense. Now, for instance, for me, everything that's on my desk right now I could use, because when I journal about it, I can say this is something that I'm using in a current project that I'm working on. So it's telling part of my story, part of me, but at the same time, it's fun, and I'm gluing random bits and pieces down, So I think I might have to put this Miss Vicky's in there as well. So, okay, or maybe down here. So you get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and continue working, and then I will be back to kind of wrap it up and show you what I did. And yeah, so I hope that you're having a wonderful time and day, and maybe this will give you some inspiration. So grab your goodies and join me. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I think that I am going to call this one good. I have some things. I've got the tag. I've misplaced on my messy desk here the other things that I had mentioned that I had in here. So I may go ahead and put those in the little pocket here. But as you can see, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Using up the space, but not anything touching any other image. And I like that. This has just been fun. So I just journaled just a little bit about it. The chips being from a lunch at Firehouse Subs with hubby, and paper. This is the fodder paper that I have been making. These are from Roxy Creations Digitals. These are other digitals that I have used, that I'm using currently in the journal making that I'm doing. And this, I don't know where it just popped up. I obviously it had fallen out, but this is a small little image of a cartoon that my mother and a girlfriend of hers had an assignment to make a paper, like a newspaper. And I have the original, and this has shrunk down many times, but their writing is so teeny, and they printed, and it was just very cool. And so I just popped that on there as well. So the only thing that I still have to do is to date this entry, and let's see, where's my book, and we just have to put it where it goes in our journal. So I hope that this was fun for you guys and that you got a little bit of inspiration perhaps. And there we go. So we are ready for next week. All right, thanks guys. I love you and hope that you have a wonderful rest of the Sunday. Take care. Bye now.